Medical Education Department for Mumbai and Suburban Mumbai has issued a notice under the Epidemic Act. Private doctors have to work compulsorily with the government hospitals. So that's the new decision taken by the Medical Education Department in Maharashtra. Let me go across to my colleague Mayuresh for more information on this. Mayuresh, if you're connected with me, just... Okay, Mayuresh is not connected yet. At the moment, the information that is coming in is that private doctors will have to work compulsorily with government hospitals. Notice has been served by the Medical Education Department under the Epidemic Diseases Act. Let me go across to Mayuresh to get more information. Mayuresh, what does it mean? Does it mean that all private doctors will be liable to work for the government at this point, given the crisis that a state like Maharashtra is facing, with Mumbai alone, having a massive number of cases?
Yes, Medical Education Department have issued this notice for all the private doctors in Mumbai and suburban area of Mumbai. According to this notice, that all the medical practitioners and especially the doctors, they have to help or they have to serve with the government if the situation becomes worse. That's why Maharashtra government, or we can say that the Maharashtra government is basically preparing for that. So they are roping all these private doctors for their services, because if you remember that Maharashtra government, with the help of a BMC, they are basically making makeshift hospitals and increasing the institutional quarantine facilities, and they are somewhere preparing for the worst case scenario, because considering the Mumbai, every day the number is increasing, and Mumbai is basically experiencing a significant rise in the positive cases. So that's why Maharashtra government's Medical Education Department have issued this notice for doctors of Mumbai and suburban area, so that if situation goes beyond their hand, then there will be an additional force of doctors who can treat the patients immediately.
Right, because at the moment, given the crisis, the numbers are rising. In Mumbai alone, close to 10,000 mark, which is a huge figure. Are we saying, Mayuresh, that our medical infrastructure in a state like Maharashtra, which is supposed to be comparatively much better than other states, is already coming under a bit of a pressure with this kind of numbers rising on a day-to-day basis?
The government is basically defending, saying that we are preparing for worst case scenario. Right now, the situation is under control, but given the fact that the way the cases are increasing day by day, the numbers are going up day by day. So if the situation goes beyond our control, then we should be prepared for it. And that's why this is we can say the plan which they have chalked out. And that's why they have asked all the private practitioners, medical practitioners, to help the government and serve and help especially the Mumbai and suburban area, because if you see the Mumbai and MMR region, there are a lot of cases which are getting reported. So just to be prepared for the worst case scenario, Maharashtra government has taken this decision.
Yes. Absolutely. If we just take a cursory look at the figures, by far the highest in the country in a city like Mumbai, containment zones, in fact, my colleague Disha was reporting, has doubled in the last 10 days. It has witnessed an increase from 1,200 to 2,083. So these are areas where no business activity can resume. There are 2,083 such containment zones in Mumbai. So that just gives us a picture of how the government is now taking measures to contain the situation. First, of course, reversing the order on opening of shops and liquor stores. Now this decision being taken, as Mayuresh is reporting, on private doctors being roped in by all medical hospitals, by government hospitals, to render their services for those who need medical attention due to COVID-19. Thanks for joining us, Mayuresh, with your inputs on this.